Tua now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this out past the 25.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds his man. Complete. It's ball. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him to... And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action with Lawrence. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 13. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, more than prepared for that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Lawrence. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A handoff for Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Ball. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Tua. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Tua on fourth down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 17, Lawrence. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to air one out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll run here with Etienne. Oh, some strong running, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What we call 132 fighter. Yes, yes. Hey, over. Check back 27. Check back 27.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds here.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
61, catch, 2.
Etienne. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Ball, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Ball. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Ball. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down now. It's Ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs,